How you doing? I don't know you, you don't know me. That's something we got in common. Something called you to this video, and I hope that you receive something from this message I'm gonna give out. But I'm calling on my angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to help me with this message, really reach this collective. I thank God for letting me be able to have this discernment and this intuition to be able to guide you guys and myself with whatever message that you allow me to have downloaded. God, thank you. I'm calling a collective. If you're watching this, I'm calling a collective that, first of all, is open-minded and is open to receiving guidance. You know, I feel like we're a species that can be very closed-minded, and I'm calling people who actually want to learn, grow, and better their inner world, because if we better our inner worlds, we can better our outer worlds. So, hi, how you doing? I'm Ali, and I am going to, well, somebody called me to do this video. I actually recorded this already, and then my phone died, so delays. Let's talk about delays, right? I feel like and I say we because one. I feel like if you're watching this, something in this video resonates with you. And I talked about delays, I think, in the last video, but trust yourself. Trust yourself in your vision. Trust yourself and the objectives that you have pending, or just in general with your life. And trust that this vision that you have is going to lead you somewhere farther than you expect it to lead you to, right? I feel like, because I even drew cards and everything out for the video that I had posted, but just re-recorded, but it didn't go through because delays, sweetie, delays. I'm just recuperating from being sick for nearly 3 weeks, which after that show that I told you guys about, the event, I got sick as hell, and it was no coincidence. Like, it was no coincidence. I have been taking care of myself. I have been not surrounding myself with people, and like in the sense of, like, you know, when your intuition is like, yo, no, or when you break out around certain type of people and it's like, yeah, your body literally rejects negativity and evil eyes. If you're here, you probably relate to that too. Like, you're just very empathetic. You're an empath, okay, just better said. And your body rejects people who don't no longer serve you, right? Today is the day after the solar eclipse. Today is the number 30, which I feel like is a completion. It's just like this completion, this cycle completion. Your dreams mean something. So if you've been dreaming a lot, I encourage you to write them down. Obviously, dreams are wonky or whatnot, but dreams have been meaning a lot. I am someone who, like, I dream when I usually have a message or a warning, right? I don't just dream to dream. It's weird. But the cards that I pulled out, I'm not going to pull it out again, but if they come out, whatever. Let go of the past. Let go of the past. Let go. If you're in this collective, it's because you're open to hearing messages, and you're open to change, right? You can't accept something new if you keep holding on to the old, right? And I know it's like very difficult to hear, but 333, as I looked up and said that, but you're not alone. Realize that you're never alone, and even if you do end up in a position where you end up alone physically, you're not alone spiritually, okay? And I don't know about you, but I would rather be alone than to be around people who make you feel alone. I learned that the hard way, and so I had the courage to leave, to just leave this friend group, leave this situation, leave this relationship. I left because there's nothing worse than being accompanied by someone that makes you feel alone, that makes you feel like you're not good enough or you're a burden, right? This message is going out to a collective that you might be going through it right now. You might be feeling like you're behind, like everything is crumbling down, like it's shit after shit after shit, for better lack of words, right? And understand that there's always so much breakdown before breakthrough. I haven't gotten sick in I don't know how long, and I've been sick for nearly 3 weeks. Like, my body literally forced me to rest in a time where I literally can't, where I literally have to be, like, on the ball. But what does that tell me, right? It tells me that, first of all, I'm on time. Even if it seems like physically I'm not, spiritually I'm on time. I know it's kind of hard to explain, but like what's meant for you will find you at the time that you need it to find you. You are on the precipice, the beginning of something new, right? And with that, there's always going to be delays. There's always going to be evil eyes. There's always going to be envious people going up. But like, you give power to what you think about, right? You give it power. So understand that those things are always going to be there. The higher you go, the harder people want to see you fall. The higher you go, the harder people want to see you fall, right? But it's really important for you to let go of these attachments. It's important for you to let go of these people, these environments, these mindsets, these habits that are not allowing you to push forward where you need to push forward in, right? I'm going to pull some cards out, but before I did this whole reading, my phone died. So talk about delays. 555, right? But it's okay because, you know, change is never easy, but it's even harder to stay in a position, in a environment where no longer serves you. It's like a butterfly that doesn't want to leave its cocoon. Like it's impossible, right? But imagine that. Imagine a butterfly that does not want to leave its cocoon because it's comfortable. When the whole point of the butterfly is to leave its cocoon after being a caterpillar, and then you go in your cocoon and you have the strength to get out of that cocoon to be a butterfly and fly, right? But how are you going to fly if you're comfortable where you're at, right? So before I even pull these cards out, the cards that I pulled out before my phone died and I was recording this is embrace change, embrace this new beginning, embrace trusting yourself, right? You must trust yourself now more than ever. The word no is going to be your favorite word. All my people pleasers out there that were accustomed to saying yes to things even when your body was like, no, but you still said yes. And excuse my my acne cream. I just woke up, okay? We're real here, all right? But you really have to realize that you can't allow something new to come into your life if you keep holding on to the old. And I also pulled, you can't keep focusing on what you lost instead of focusing on what you have. What you lost is only ever making space for what can come into your life, but it's also teaching you to work with what you have, right? Sometimes nothing is something. Who knew a rose can grow out of concrete? Except we do. We knew a rose can grow out of concrete because we are that rose. We've grown in places and situations and environments where it seems impossible to grow in. Like, we know. If you're here, we know. We've gone through shit that a lot of people wouldn't even live to tell a story. And I need you to be very proud of yourself for that. It's not easy, the shoes that you have filled. And if someone else were to live in your shoes for even half the things you've gone through, they wouldn't even be here to tell a story. But guess what? You are. And I've gone through a lot of things too, and eventually the more comfortable that I am, even if I'm not, I will tell my story. But let's get into these cards. But delays. Spirit, what? Oh. Okay, shit. That pain that you went through is gonna be no more. You're realizing your power. You're realizing that the world, not to be egotistical, but the world revolves around you. Like, you are the world. That pain that you went through is no more. That pain that you went through is fuel for you to tell your story to the world. That pain that you went through is only testimony that you can make it, regardless of what's thrown at you. Like these cards that were thrown at me right now. Like, you have gone through the trickery. You have gone through people lying to you. You have gone through the betrayal. You have gone through even you yourself making mistakes, because we're not perfect. You're standing on that. You're standing on your worth now. Renewal, rebirth. You're going to have a lot of ideas. You're going to have a lot of ideas that are going to change your life. Be very cautious with who you share your ideas to. Obviously, I'm not saying hog them, but it's very important with who you share your ideas to in the first place, right? So let's get into these cards. Oh my God. Stand on your boundaries. Stand on your boundaries. You must learn that saying no is not how do you say it? It's not bad. It's not, you're not being an asshole. And if you have to be, do so. And like, use that with discernment, because I feel like whoever's here in this collective, we're sweethearts. Like, we're sweethearts. Like, we say no. I mean, sorry, we say yes, but we really want to say no. And it's like, we're stopping that. We're literally stopping that because it's going to kill us. And who the fuck? We didn't make it this far to make it this far? No, sweetie. I don't know about you, but I didn't. I don't know about you, but... And, like, with this new moon, there was a solar eclipse yesterday, and I was mentioning in my other video how, like, just new things are coming in the best way possible. Like, I feel like the lunar eclipse really brought out a lot of our emotional, like, subconscious baggage that we may have still been holding on to. But the solar eclipse, to me, in my opinion, is just, like, this rebirth of new. Like, even within ourselves, like, we're going to be walking around, people are not going to be recognizing us because of just simply how we're carrying ourselves. We're going to be dressing differently. We're going to be talking differently. We're going to be looking at the world in a different perspective, all in a positive way, right? And this too flew at me. We're leaving that shit behind. We're leaving that shit behind. We're leaving it behind. We're leaving it behind, and we're focusing on this vision that God has planted in our heart. You had that dream for a reason. I'm gonna look at you when I say this. I, he, she, we had this dream for a reason. Okay? Understand that you wouldn't have this dream if you weren't capable of achieving it. You're leaving things that no longer serve you. Do you know how powerful that is? Do you know how many people settle for things just because they're comfortable? Do you know how many people don't take a risk because they're scared? Do you know how many people act the victim of their own lives with all the terrible shit we've gone through? Instead of, seeing it as, you know what, it happened to me. Yes, it was terrible. Yes, it could have killed me, but I survived. I lived through it. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. Like, I went through that, and I still survived, right? You know how many people just settle? And here we are, making a better life out of ourselves, like our own willpower. Like, come on, that's not, you have to applaud yourself. Even when no one applauds for you. You have to learn how to do things in life without the, how do you say it? The expectance? No. Expecting of people clapping for you. Like, if you do art or whatnot, you have to do your art without the wanting of people to applaud for you. You have to do things in life without the wanting of people to applaud you. Obviously, it feels good when they do, and you will have the applause, but you have to learn how to do it for your own satisfaction and gratification, right? Satisfaction. I'm just stay with that word. Excuse me. I'm gonna pull out some cards for this collective. We have gone through a lot of pain. We have gone through a lot of things and people promising us a lot of opportunities and whatnot, and we have been in a position where we weren't seeing our own worth, and we ourselves were kind of closing our eyes to our own potential and our own ideas. But like, that's gonna stop now. You're gonna be having these ideas, and you have to be able to see that you're worthy of having these ideas. It's kind of like the I always see birds and like clouds as like things coming, like downloads, things coming out of thin air, right? And I'm an air sign, so it's like you may relate to like daydreaming or just like thinking or just like you just zone out. But it's like you're not zoned out, you're thinking, you're receiving information or whatnot. You must learn to not be materialistic, right? And trust your intuition. You're going to be receiving a lot of money, but you can't let that get to your head. You're not going to know where this money's going to come from. You're not going to even know how much money it is. But you need to learn to not be materialistic. But you also need to learn to have these boundaries to not let people step on you. Okay? You're going to be someone of power. That pain you went through wasn't for nothing. Don't you dare think that it was for nothing. Because the gift of pain is, there's always something that's given to you because you survived through it. You lived through that pain. If not, you wouldn't have been here to even see this video in the first place, or live this life that you're living, right? You're going to receive a message. You're going to receive a message regarding money, but also regarding how to balance it. Don't do too much, in the sense of, don't do something you know you can't handle. You're going to be receiving messages on how to handle these objectives, or just like, you may have a lot of on your plate right now. You may be feeling lost on how to do it, and you're going to be receiving messages on how to do so. I also feel like this is like prime. Like, you're reaching your prime, because like we never really reach our prime. Like, our prime is continuing living life, in my opinion. But like, you're going to be receiving this message of how to balance yourself on a monetary status, and also balance yourself with these ideas that are coming. Like, you're going to be receiving a lot of ideas. You're going to be receiving a lot of ideas on how to receive money. But I also feel like with this card, it's just like, don't overdo it. I don't know why something's saying don't overdo it. Like, balance yourself off. Balance yourself off. And know when something is saying no. Like, saying no. Knowing when to say no. You're going to be receiving a lot of opportunities and a lot of ideas and whatnot. And you need to know when to say no. Okay? But there's this breakthrough. There's this emotional breakthrough as well. Like, you're going to be in a monetary status. Ooh, you're not going to be a lone wolf anymore. Because I am a lone wolf. And it's not something that I'm flexing on. It's like, I understand that I had to go through this level of solitude to, first of all, know who I am. Second of all, know what I like and what I don't. And what my morals are in life. And also because I had surrounded myself with people that, at the end of the day, you are who you surround yourself with. I'm going to look at you when I say this. You are who you surround yourself with, right? But when you grow out of that environment, you have to walk away from it. You have to walk away from it, because they're not going to change. You can't expect people to change. You have to change, right? And I just feel like we're walking into this new level of emotional security. Like, you're protected. Like, a white horse for me is always something so positive. And the sun, the transformation, you're not who you used to be. You must be very proud of that. And if you're not, you must. You're going to be blooming. You're not going to be alone anymore. You're not going to be alone anymore. You're reaching this level of peace mentally. Yeah, like, the chaos that we've gone through is kind of like settling. Like, everything that's been in the air is settling. It's coming down now. Like, you used to go through so many things that kept you up at night. Like, did not let you sleep or whatnot. But what you don't realize is that you're so much closer than you think. You are so much closer than you think. And it's so beautiful. Like, I get so excited giving these messages out, because it's like, I understand that I talk about the bad or whatnot, but where there's bad, there's good. Where there's good, there's bad. It's the balance of life, right? And at the end of the day, we're human, and we are very emotional. We give meaning to things that probably don't even need meaning. Like, have you seen nature? Nature is so beautiful, but it's so fucking brutal, right? But it's life. We have to go through the slum and the muds or whatnot to get to the other point. And I'm not saying that we have to do that in order to reach a point in our lives of happiness or whatnot, but life happens, and the things that I've gone through in my life, I know damn well I didn't have to go through. There's a lot of things in my life that I know I didn't have to go through, but I went through it, and it's okay. And a lot of times I made mistakes or whatnot. I made a lot of mistakes, but you know, we don't dwell on our mistakes, and we also learn from them, because the same lesson is going to continue to appear in your life until you learn a lesson, right? So I'm going to pull out more cards for some reason. I don't know. I just feel like bringing my cards today with y'all. And I thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God, for letting me be able to read this message. It's actually raining right now, so I just feel like, yeah, we're going to be receiving the fruits of our labor, dude. We are going to be receiving the fruits of our labor, and it's also telling you must be strong enough to receive these gifts. Because I feel like if you're here, you're someone who, like, You're like, no, I don't want help. No, I don't. No, don't give me flowers. No, don't help me out. Don't give me money. Start accepting help in your life. And as I say this to you, I'm saying this to me. Like, start accepting help into your life. There's nothing wrong with receiving love. There's nothing wrong with receiving help. There's nothing wrong with a helping hand. There's nothing wrong with accepting the fruits of your labor. Okay. 2022 may have been a significant year for you. It was for me. Okay. Timing. It's all about timing, right? But, oh my God. We are going to be thriving. Understand that. Understand that you're going to be thriving. But you need to be thriving now. You need to be thriving now. You need to understand that you may not be where you want to be right now in life, but as you prepare yourself where you are right now in your life, you're preparing yourself to receive the blessings that are coming into your life. It's like, let's say you live in a house or an apartment, right? And you treat this apartment like shit, it's always messy or whatnot, but you want a mansion. You want a bigger house. You want something elevated, right? How are you going to accept this mansion or whatnot if you can't even take care of what you have right now? You're gonna be bringing that messy mentality and the mess that you make in your house currently into your mansion. So it's like, what's the point? You want more space to make more of a mess? No, you have to learn how to use what you have right now currently to be able to move on to the next level of your life. So I'm gonna just do this one more time. Spirit, please help me with this message for this collective, and please allow me to have a clear insight on what is being said to me, so I get this message across clearly. Like, what? No, we're moving forward. We're moving forward. That's what I keep hearing. We're moving forward. We are moving forward. No more moving backwards. And something tells me to, like, pay very attention. Pay a lot of, oh my God, I love when my thoughts are like quicker than the words that are coming out of my mouth. Pay attention to your dreams. Like, pay a lot of attention to your dreams. Like, a lot. Two, as I said that. Pay a lot of attention to your dreams. Even if you dream every day. If you dream every day, write it down. Start writing down your dreams. You're gonna start seeing how they start connecting. Yep. They thought you were dead. They thought you gave up, but you're just contemplating. You're just planning out your next move. You're just meditating. They thought you gave up. They thought you gave up. Little do they know, we're almost there. Little do they know, we're like almost there. We're almost there. All right, Spirit, please help me out with this message. Please help me out with this message. It's just all lightning. Insights. You're going to be receiving a lot of insights. You're going to be seeing things for what they are, not for what you want them to be. Okay, fine. You are going to be receiving insights. You heard that? A message is coming. Besides the one I'm giving you. All right. Yes. Death to the old version of you. Death to the old version of you. You, regardless of gender, you're standing on your masculine. You're standing on saying no. You're standing, excuse me. You're standing on your masculine. You're standing on saying no. You're standing on your boundaries. God. I get so excited saying this because it's like, as I say this to you, I'm saying this to me too. Man, this was not easy to do. Like, this was not easy to do. This took a lot of time. But, you know, temperance. You get the message. Temperance. Oh my God, I got the death card twice, dude. Listen. You are moving forward with this idea, this vision. I also feel like you're going to be receiving help. 444. You're not going to be alone much longer. You're going to be receiving help. But like from true, genuine people you're going to be receiving help, right? You're going to win. But, to win, listen to this. To win, you must learn to let go of that lack mentality. You must learn to let go of that poor, closed-minded mindset. You must learn to allow yourself to let the old version of yourself die. And I love how, like, the cards spread. This was right next to each other. Yin and yang. Very, very significant. It's embracing the dark version of yourself and the light version of yourself. Don't look at you when I say this. Sorry. Lightning. I saw lightning again. It's embracing this new beginning. It's embracing this new beginning. It's embracing the fact that you are no longer who you used to be. You used to think very poor of yourself. You used to think that money can't reach you. Or you used to think that the rich are bad. The rich aren't bad. People are bad. Stop connecting money with people. The rich aren't bad. People are bad. It's like saying guns are bad. People are bad. Because without, I don't know about you, but guns can't shoot people without someone being behind them and pulling the fucking trigger, right? It's letting go of this weak mindset. You can't accept the new if you don't let go of the old, right? It's standing firm. Aries season, we're in Aries season right now, but maybe it's significant. Aries season could be very significant to you. Obviously, whenever this finds you, it's meant to find you, but Aries season, excuse me. As I was saying, Aries season. I had to get something. Aries season, for me, is pushing forward. It's being radical with the vision that you have to push forward. I feel like Aries are very, very driven, like, internally, and they will get shit done, period. Doesn't matter what's against it. Like, they will push you out the way if necessary, right? And with the Emperor coming out as, like, the overall energy for this side, I feel like you are pushing forward with this new version of you. You're pushing forward with these ideas that you're getting. You're pushing forward. You're pushing forward. You're saying enough. Death to the old version of yourself. And then on the other side with my crow deck, yeah, just confirmation. You're pushing forward. You're pushing forward with this new version of yourself. You're pushing forward with these ideas. It doesn't matter if you lose a couple things along the way, if you lose a couple people, if you lose a couple mindsets or a couple versions of yourself as well. You're pushing forward. You're taking flight. You're taking flight. You are taking flight. And it doesn't matter if you're alone. You're not going to be alone for much longer. That's like the most exciting part, because I don't know about you, but I have been rocking this journey alone for a minute, and you know, I'm being open to receiving guidance and help and just soul tribe and soulmates. You know, we can't don't close yourself off to love. Okay, don't close yourself off to love. But the wheels are turning and you must trust your intuition. Luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. Anything that doesn't relate to luck or love or happiness, you must learn how to use your intuition to put it to the side. Okay, there's a lot of people who are like, I'm a bad luck charm. Get rid of them. I'm like, trying to say this. Get rid of them. Get rid of those people who talk negatively over themselves. Get rid of the people who put you down. Get rid of the people who don't want you to prosper. You know why? Because they're gonna drag you down. Yes, you're gonna reach where you're. Yes, you are going to reach where you are meant to reach, but it's like you must let go of that old version of yourself. Let go of the old version of yourself. That's not you anymore. You probably used to relate to those people who talk poorly over themselves, because I know I was. It's like God shows me the past in such a unique way that you have all of this, the how do you say this? You have all the free will to decide if you want that in your life or not. So, you know, you decide. Do you want to be the old version of yourself, or do you want to embrace who you are meant to be? The queen, the king that you're meant to be, right? So I think that's it. Wow. I love ending on a positive note, dude. Like, you're gonna make it. You're gonna have that community. What was I saying? You're gonna have that community. You're gonna have that soul tribe. You're gonna have that soulmate. You must embrace your worth. You must stand on your ideas with confidence. If not, you wouldn't have had the idea in the first place. That pain that you went through was not for nothing. That pain that you went through was not for nothing. You're going to have a lot of options. A lot of decisions to make. Look, Wheel of Fortune again. I love you. You got this. I'm extremely proud of you. And even making this video, there were so many delays. Like, my phone died and everything. But what does that tell you? Don't give up. You're closer than you think. And you must allow the old version of yourself to die. Period. Like, die. That bitch is dead to me. Like, I love you, but it's like, you can't take her, you can't take him into this new version of you, of this new version of life that you're creating for you. You know why? Because the past version of yourself wouldn't even accept it. The past version of yourself wouldn't even accept these new beginnings. You know why? They'd probably be pessimistic. They'd probably be like, oh, I don't deserve it. They'd probably be like, they'd probably downplay and be like, oh, that's not enough. And it's like, dude, let it go. Like, this message found you for a reason. I didn't really have, like, usually when I record or whatnot, like, I have this general idea what I wanted to do, or what I wanted to do, but today it was like, no, just press record and whatever comes out. But, yeah, dude, rebirth. Who knew a rose can grow out of concrete? Who knew a rose can grow out of concrete? We did. We did. We knew a rose can grow out of concrete because we are that rose. We grew in an environment where where people can't even fathom how you grew in the first place. So, yeah, like, I think that's it. Spirit has really been helping me, and you probably feel like Spirit's been helping you too. Allow yourself to receive help. Allow yourself to receive help. Allow yourself to receive help. Like, seriously. You're not going to be alone for much longer. Your soul tribe is coming in. Be open to change. Be open to love. And love yourself. Love yourself enough to let go of the old. Okay? It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the version of yourself that you're creating if you keep holding on to the old. It's not fair. Okay? Allow these new beginnings to come. Just to end it off. Oh, yeah. Oh. They left They left you for dead. They left you for dead, but what they don't know is that you still alive. You still alive. New beginnings. As people leave your life, let them. Open the door for them. Open the door for them. Open the door for them. Because what you don't know, what they don't know, is that you are about to receive the fruits of your labor. You are about to receive the fruits of your labor. Whether that be with love, whether that be with monetary status, whether that be with friends, whether that be with yourself, or both, or all the above. Like, literally, with all the above. Literally, take risks with these ideas that you have. Take risks. Use discernment when I say that, obviously. Yeah. This new idea that you have is going to be worth everything that you have ever could have, like, how do I say this? This new life that you're about to embrace and embark on is going to be worth everything that you've gone through. Justice will be served. All those people that did you wrong, they're going to pay. Okay? I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day whenever you're seeing this, and you got this.